Deciding the art style was not something we considered easy. It was actually one of the hardest things, especially because we didn't have much time and we wanted everything to be consistent so nothing fell out of place. But even though it was hard, it was also really fun to do. Before making big decisions about the final art style, we did several art experiments and visual prototypes. When I say prototypes and experiments, you can probably guess what's inside the 360 photos and the screenshots behind me. They are all unique little tests within NEOS to find out what would work and what wouldn't work and why. In the end, we also took some of the parts we liked here for the final art style, such as the idea of an endless void full of objects that contain memories, and the memory worlds being painted, as you would draw or paint an old memory yourself, to visualize what happened from your perspective. After these tests, we noticed quite a few issues for deciding the final art style. First of all, they were all their own little thing with no art rules. There was no design and they all felt really random, which led to us think about consistent lines, textures, shapes, values and colors, something so everything in the final experience would be one big thing together. We gathered mood boards, a lot of reference materials and things that we liked and used a design method called the double diamond to filter these to a smaller selection. We then gathered more material, but more specifically tied to the selection we made, and made a final selection out of that selection. It's a lot of selections, I know. In the end, this resulted in the stylized painted brush style Beach World in the final performance currently has. And then there's also the Pink Floyd and the Fiend worlds. These don't have the art style we wished they had because we unfortunately didn't have enough time to finish them. The current ones are work in progress versions, so if you haven't done so yet, you can check out the control panel and see the worlds for yourself.